Okay, now, you are listening to Lore's blog. My name is Loretta Nash, and I am reading from papers that my grandma had and my grandma Eveline. And you got to realize that my grandma, if you hadn't been keeping up, my grandma had only a third grade education. So when she was 10, she had to go to work. In the last episode, I couldn't remember what my grandpa's name that she was talking about. Well, his name is Warren. Uh, they called him M because his middle name, I forgot. But Grandpa M, um, he he's the grandpa that moved out here to Arkansas, and there's lots of stories. Uh, he's the one that married the Gahagan. It's crazy about how she got her name, but she's a Gahagan, and they were born. They both were born maybe a year or right after the Civil War. Okay, so that was Grandpa M. That was in the last episode. Okay, so I'm going to go on this next page that we have. That is page 11 in these hand pieces that I got my grandma wrote. Okay, she has this page. It has last name, first name, and it says Lester, John, which is Lester, and then Miles Langston. I do remember Langston. Okay, now you gotta be patient with me because my mom has third grade education and her spelling is awful. Okay, it says John Lester's wife, name is unknown. Married in 1818 or 1819, unknown. Two daughters born 1820, named Elizabeth, Lisbath, which is basic Elizabeth. Son Jasper Monroe, spelled funny, Monro, Columbus, or Chumbus. And it's funny spelling how she spelled Chumnus. Clumbus. Columbus. Chumbus. It's really supposed to be Chumbus. A son by second wife name unknown. Son named George. Okay. Then it says Elizabeth married William Warren. Mom Kentorns. These family came from England, and they don't know. So 1820 is when Elizabeth was born, and they don't know if they came straight from England or they were born up in New England. But Elizabeth and William Bourne they married in 1848 or 1849. Sarah, Siare, Sari, born in 1850. She was the last, at least, was the last. She had 4 sisters and 2 brothers. She married Miles E. Langston in 1871. A daughter, Chester, born in 1872 or 1873. A son, oh, this is so fun. Nars, Nari, 1876. Duller, 1877. Ola, 18 1883, John 1885, OB 1887, and Tina, which is Tiny, 1889. Elihu, 1883. The Langstons came to Alabama. They got this. She put A-M-A-C, Alexia, which is supposed to be Alabama. It's just the way it spells it. In about 1840, Jasper Langston's 6 brothers. He is only one of. Flip the page, and the page is so infested. Woo! And then you can't see hardly anything. Born children's name. Emails May. Heavenly May. Edner Earl. Sorry. Oreen. Henry. Edsel. JC. Okay. I know about Edsel. Okay. And it's got Evelyn May and got my grandma's birthday. Got Edner Errol. Got his birthday. And Surrey Oreen. Surrey Oreen. Huh. But Oreen never had a middle name. But it says Surrey Oreen. Henry Edsel. Yeah, Henry Edsel, because his my great uncle Edsel, his name, he of course was named after Ford, and JC was named after JC Penney. So this is the Penny. The mother of Tiny Langston Penny, born 1889. And the father, Edith Earl Penny, was 1893. Evelyn Penny Haycock, daughter, Arby Hubbard, in 1948. So that's what is on page 11 and 12. And let me see if I can turn a page. Okay, this 13, and it's a story. Woo! And it is really messed up. I mean, it's messed up even more now than it was then. Okay, it looks like she, like I said, she always reused pieces of paper. Okay, I'll try to get it where I can kind of read the pencil. Okay, when I was a girl of 11, let us eat off wild grapes in the woods near our house. My 4-year-old brother was small for his age. Okay. I would swing in a little cradle, and his toy would be of my youngest brother, who was old. He would try to never get his foot hunting while Daddy hunted with a slingshot. He killed one rabbit in a few months, carrying it back to mother. To a slingshot, find a forked limb on a tree, or a bush, half meg level to about 2.5 inches long. Then make that mark, and where a hand held by the other 3.5 might cut rubber from shoot or whatever, about a half inch wide and something inches long. Cut a piece under a half an inch made with a half an inch at about 2.5 inches. I'm only reading what I can. Rubber strayer on the so she's trying to tell how to make a slingshot and attach it with leather, and you will have a sling. Okay, so page 13. Okay, and this is the back of it. Okay, now we're getting the story. Okay, I married James Herschel. They spell it Herschel, Hershel, in an old Bible. I was the one that like today. Grandpa James Travis even spelled Hathcock differently. He spelled it Hathcock and pronounced it Haycock. Cassie and Willie lived with Grandma Serena, so I don't know when they began to an E after the H. Haycock. I thought brother should have their a last name spelled the same, so I wrote it like Will and Cassie on our on ours. I married Herschel in October the 29th, 19. Our own child, a girl, was born in 1948. In September the 23rd, wrote something in those notebooks sometime last May 4th, 1985. Ola Haycock died. She outlived Herschel 18 years and a few hours. I was away home for 10 years. I left in May the 20th, Monday, 1971. I came home June the 3rd in 1981. 4 years later, I am still behind on the fourth. Well, this May 7th, 1985, we have storm warnings out till 8 p.m. I moved August Circle, Boonville, Mississippi, in October the 16th, 1988. Had to move for the house on Route 5, Box 250, was falling in and falling down. So it gave the day new circle. I do remember August Circle. So she moved basically when I was in college. So instead of going way out into the woods, when I was in college, there it was. Okay, so my 15 is up, and you have been listening to Lore's blog. These are the last of my grandma's stories. Those pieces of paper that are not personal, that have, and I'll see what I can, if I just the old papers that